Hello, Professor Begley. I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. My topic will be on gun control. The conversation of gun control is almost always seen as absurd based on the fact that our Second Amendment right states that the right to bear arms shall not be infringed, which is a great constitutional right that allows Americans to protect themselves. The problem comes along when innocent lives are taken. When firearms fall into the wrong hands of ruffians, terrorists, and people with the intent to kill other citizens, it becomes a nationwide issue that needs to end in order to ensure a safe living environment in America. Just before the coronavirus pandemic, my school had armed police officers rushed on our campus due to an active shooter threat. A few days later, my brother's college was also informed that there is an active shooter threat, and he was sent home. It was a scary and nerve-wracking experience. We see these things on the news all the time, but to actually be in the situation is different from watching it from a television screen. I question, was I going to be another example of why we need gun restrictions? Thankfully, nobody was harmed. But too often, families do not get to say that. 2 mass shootings took place in less than 24 hours on Saturday, August 3rd and Sunday, August 4th of 2019. One of them being in El Paso, Texas, where a 21-year-old white supremacist by the name of Patrick Cruces used an AK-47 to target Mexican Americans. In an hour before the attack, a 4-page manifesto written by Patrick appeared online. It said on it, "This attack is a response to the Hispanic invasion of Texas. I am simply defending my country from cultural and ethnic replacement." Unquote. 23 people were killed, 26 people were injured. The youngest victim was only 15 years old, with such a bright future ahead of him. 2 of the victims were parents going school shopping for their daughter. Among the other victims were parents and grandparents. The domestic terrorist targeted Mexican individuals, and a result of his actions, now 23 people are no longer with us. The second incident, just hours later, took place in Dayton, Ohio, where a 24-year-old by the name of Connor Betts shot and killed 9 people and injured 17 others, one of them being a mother of 2 who had just had a newborn. The victims came from different walks of life, and they all deserved to live, but unfortunately, their lives were cut short due to gun violence. Just imagine the horror so many Americans have to face due to gun violence. The victims went out into public that day not knowing that it was going to be their last. Mass shootings can affect every and anyone. That is why it's an imperative for us to all come together and vote on laws that ensure our safety. Anyone who's looking to obtain a firearm should attend gun safety classes. No one should be able to use war weapons like AR-15s and AK-47s. Mental evaluations and background checks, especially social media accounts, should all be looked into. Gun control and restrictions doesn't always mean no guns whatsoever. Usually, people are asking for methods to be put into place where only people with good and sane intentions can buy a firearm. Our enemy isn't the gun itself. It's the senseless acts of violence that need to come to an end. Thank you.